Hi, and welcome to Musicians Hangout with your hosts, Crash Fistfight from Hated Noise and Fatal Butterfly, and Maxine Maxwell from the Maxwells.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Holy cow, it's been a crazy week.
Yeah, it has.
So we're still waiting for our guests to sign in and get connected, and I will go over the mission statement, and we will update you on some exciting things we've been up to. All right, so Musicians Hangout mission statement is to be part of a revolution to create friendships with other artists and build a community network to save music.
Absolutely.
And it is a journey, and we are doing it, friend. We are doing it. And you know, as I mentioned saving
We are
music.
doing it.
Oh, yes. I want to shout out to Rock Mama and just remind everyone that we did that fundraiser for the LLS Society last month, and we reached our goal of $2,000. And
Yay!
oh, man, we just want to thank everybody that donated, everyone that was part of our festival that honored leukemia and lymphoma. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, sharing, and giving. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to find something.
Oh, you're fine. I'll keep yabbering. It's what I'm good at. I add the fluff. Speaking of fluff, wanted to honor the fact that Crash and I are honoring Sober October. So we have joined the Joe Rogan movement and fellow podcaster. We are, yes, doing the Sober October stuff. However, I am going to drink on Halloween. That's coming.
Yes.
So yes, I'll be drinking tea on the show instead of my normal, goblet of wine, or I was into the Berlin mules for a while too. So
I am drinking water.
Cheers, my girl.
Cheers.
All right. Well, Crash is still trying to connect with our guests.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I just wanted to go on and also share our post on my page. So gonna do some promoting while we're online. It's what we do. Behind the scenes, seriously. I
know, it's crazy.
I know, when we are not able to connect with our guests right away, we're like, okay, here it goes. We're gonna just keep it rolling, right? And update everybody on what we're doing and not sound like we're trying to repeat ourselves all the time.
I know.
Oh my gosh, but it is my favorite month. I love October. I really, really do. Jeremy Green.
Yeah, Jeremy. Oh, no, for real. It's really water. It's really water.
I know, right? I was surprised too. I feel better. I'm on day 7 of not having an alcoholic beverage, and it feels great. I don't usually have more than 1 or 2, but I guess when you're used to that and then you take a break from it, you notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels good. Really does feel good. And yeah, I really think Joe Rogan's pretty cool. So any type of movement that's positive like that, I want to be part of. It could be them. Are they calling us?
Hello? Hello? Uh-oh.
Is this Austin Williams?
Hello?
I presume.
Hold on just a second.
We are live, and we're getting phone calls live from the band. Crash is like, private conversation now. We are muted. I am not. Lucky you. You get to hear me yammering again. I am going to go on and promote, though. Like I said, eons ago, I am going to, go on and share our post. That way I can start a watch party. You guys, you should start the watch parties. Seriously, it's awesome. It's so fun to get everybody connected in the community network that we're building. And technology, as awesome as it is, I cannot find our live feed. Therefore, I'm having trouble sharing it to all of you on my page. Oh, right, there it is. Watch live now. If you're not watching live already. And if you are joining us tonight, share, share, share. So.
And I'm back.
Awesome. I'm done with that.
Sorry, that was crazy because I had the show going and Justin both talking at the same time. So.
Oh, that was Justin?
But you have an idea. We have something planned in case our guests can't make it tonight.
Oh my gosh, I was just going to tell everybody that. I was like, well, it's been a long time since we've had to cover like this and not have someone connect. And we have never pulled out Plan B. So.
No, not yet. But there's another plan, though, too.
Oh, wait. There's another plan?
Yeah, Justin is going to see if he can't get a new musician to join in all of the fun.
Well, that's great. So a little bit of Plan B and a little bit of Plan C. I like that.
I do too.
Usually our Plan B is to do a call-in too. So technically, there might be a call-in.
Yeah, a little bit. Kind of.
We could just call Justin. He's a musician.
Right?
Yeah. No pressure, Justin.
No pressure.
No pressure. Anybody in the chat?
Right. Hey, Jeremy, you're a musician.
For those of you that have followed Musicians Hangout from the beginning, you know what Plan B we are speaking of, because sometimes guests ask us, what are you going to do if you have someone not show? What if they have an emergency come up and they can't connect? And well, that's where we pop out the puppets. Oh yeah, the sock puppets. Look out.
Puppets.
We got socks, we got rocks. Oh yeah. This is where it's at. Because we don't have a guest connecting yet. Oh. So, I guess, well,
okay.
Oh, what?
So, we should be having a guest very soon named Jers.
Oh, right on. We have a guest connecting. Huh. You guys were going to get a full-on puppet show. Oh, girl. That's what we do on Musicians Hangout. We make things happen. You can totally see my lips moving. I'm a terrible ventriloquist. Terrible.
I couldn't do it either.
Better, though.
I know. Yes, Joe, I am still in the process of making your sock puppet.
Yes, thanks. We sell sock puppets, guys. They're $5 a piece. We make them for you.
Handmade
sock puppets. I made mine, of course.
It's obvious I made mine.
I love them for that, yes. You can tell I had these socks too. I wore holes in the toes, so I just cut them apart and made rocks.
I just have this super long white sock that doesn't go to anything else.
Joseph. It's Joe. If your call-in guest doesn't wear flowers, I'm out. I know, right? Oh my gosh, we did.
Right?
Yes, everybody was so great during that call-in. With all of the flowers. We needed that positive energy, just like we need positive energy.
Oh, we did. And I love the
positive attitudes now. Nothing bad on Facebook, please. my God. Speaking of Facebook, I watched that, the Social Dilemma documentary about how social media is bad for us.
What is
So,
that?
yeah. Even the puppets are like, do tell. So,
Yeah.
it's on Netflix, and there's all of these former CEOs, managers, directors of all of these huge platform companies. And they talk about how their industries have done evil. And they highlighted the good too, but they've also brought up all of the things that should have been regulated in the last 20 years and haven't been. So it's just super interesting. So if you're bored tomorrow night, because Musicians Hangout is hot tonight, guys. Come on,
It
let's
is.
for hanging out. And as soon as we warm up, it's gonna get funny. Seriously.
It will get funny.
Oh, we picked a great month to be sober, my friend.
I'm telling you.
I'm
I
telling
want to
you.
know what's going to happen at Halloween time because
Oh, I know, right?
I want candy.
Well, and there's all this speculation. Are they going to be able to trick or treat? Can there be small parties? At least in our area out on the peninsula, our medical directors are saying that door-to-door trick-or-treating is safer than gathering. So even if you're in just a small group, gathering's considering dangerous, I guess. But I guess if you have your own pod you're hanging out with,
Right.
you could have the party with that.
There's
Group
states
of
that
people.
are open. Like no
I love
mask.
how we're having such a serious conversation and we are holding sock puppets. Joe, yes, you
No,
can. You
I
can do
used to,
that.
yes. Hmm.
We're just choosing not to. Cheers with my tea.
Cheers with my water.
And man, it is so nice to have a nice hot cup of tea. Seriously.
This
Oh,
water
yes.
is ice cold and it's just so delicious. He's on it. Have one for us.
Yeah, I'm digging the tea with the cold weather, man. It helps keep me warm.
That's a good idea. I had a couple cups of coffee yesterday. Although the coffee was good, it was like jet fuel. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I was so jittery. I was just like,
oh.
yeah. So, and I don't have any decaffeinated tea at home right now. So I didn't want to be all like buzzed out.
Like
So
awake after the show. Yeah, I get you.
yeah,
I have decaf tea. Yeah, I can't do caffeine after like 2. I'm not like
yeah.
Rox. Rox can do caffeine as much as she wants. It's not
I
fair.
got the quarter on that.
Water. Well, since we're Musicians Hangout, let's talk music.
Right. Let's
All
talk
right.
music.
I'm going to rock your socks off.
So, did you guys hear about Eddie Van Halen? That's very, very sad.
So sad. Oh my goodness.
I was shocked.
I know, so young.
And I guess someone from the Temptations passed away yesterday. And clearly, I could see clearly now the day is gone.
Oh, that's sad. I've actually taken a break from social media and I haven't heard a lot of this. I did hear about Eddie Van Halen. 2020 has just sucked. And look at this. 2020 has brought us to sock puppets. I love how we're still having a serious conversation with sock
And they're
puppets.
just like hanging out. Socks has been hanging out.
Let's talk about the good old days when there was live music in Washington State.
I miss those days.
I've had some amazing memories coming up lately, seriously, on, like last year, on Facebook. It tells you what was happening. And oh man, we had some freaking awesome shows last year. Me, you, all of our
I was
friends.
going through some of my pictures and I was coming across
Mhm.
all of our shows that we played together, all the shows that I played with Fatal Butterfly, and all the shows I went to. And I miss those days.
It was a
We
magical
went,
time.
Anthony and I went on a hike and we went to Bubba's Roadhouse in Sultan for Taco Tuesday. You know,
Taco
dollar
Tuesday.
tacos. And they are itching to have bands back. They
Oh
always
man,
have so much
everybody
fun
is.
with
Oh
bands.
yeah, for sure.
So I know some good spots to play.
Oh, I do too. Oh my goodness.
And Friday, or not Friday, I think it's Saturday, October 17th. Tim's Tavern is having a virtual show trying to raise money to save that venue. So, and there's a lot of great bands. So you guys should probably check that out. Help
Oh
save one of
yeah.
our venues. So we
Yeah.
have places to play when we come back.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. I always think about that, but I also look forward to the future of new venues that are going to come and that we're going to get to, play for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I know I'm trying to make it bigger, but
Are we still waiting to hear from the guest?
I guess. I haven't heard anything yet.
Our hardcore fans are sticking with us. They're like, man, they're stretching it tonight. We are. Oh God, we are. And we're actually really horrible with puppets. We gotta practice. If we're popping out puppets, we should be better at this.
I know.
Or maybe it makes it even better that we're terrible. That's got to be it. That's our whole theme here with running a podcast. Like, let's see.
It never goes
good. To do that, and if it's kind of okay, great.
Right? It's okay.
That's our journey.
Next week will be better. We have Rocky Burning coming up next week.
Oh yeah, that's going to be so awesome. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Rocky Burning, he was so awesome to take such short notice, because I remember we had a guest get a hold of us on like Sunday. We usually air, we always air Wednesday night, and they got a hold of us on Sunday and told us they couldn't make it. I forget what the reasoning was, but Rocky Burning was like, Justin connected us with Rocky, and then we had everything lined up. It's like seamless. That was great.
Yeah, those guys are.
Hey, Justin is in the house.
Hey, Justin, what's up?
Yo, look, we brought out the sock puppets and we're sucking at it. Seriously. I think it's because we're nervous. Once we warm up, it's all good. Well, and like I said, I'm not having my goblet of wine now. I'm having tea. So this is what you get.
It is kind of crazy.
On tea.
Toodaloo. With water. Water. Ooh, spilling water everywhere.
Thinking. Like, Rox is looking at me like I'm crazy. Not planned. That's kind of creepy. Just saying.
It's been a crazy week.
It has been. How's Hated Noise practice going?
It's going good. I have a practice coming up tomorrow. Pretty stoked on it. And get my phone back. That way, I can reach out and touch people.
Yeah.
But, we're getting ready to go into the studio at some point. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too. Where are you recording?
I don't know.
Okay. You'll let us know when you know.
Yes. I think it's a venue called Butters. I'm not sure.
Crash, the real rock star. She just shows up. It's okay.
Tell me where to go. Oh,
hey, girl. Yeah. Are you guys writing new music?
Yes.
That's awesome. We are too. We're finishing up our album because Max blew his eardrum this summer. It's all healed up and we're finishing that. And
Whoop.
oh, it feels so good to jam again. It's been a while. So yeah, we're ready. Gonna have album 12 out for release. So
I'm excited for that.
I know we do.
Me too.
Rox is too. Look how excited she gets.
And Fatal Butterfly.
Yeah, Fatal Butterfly is too. Yeah.
Yep, we are definitely going to be.
Oh, that's right. You had Fatal Butterfly practice too. How'd that go?
We've been having a lot of Fatal Butterfly practice.
That's
it's going
awesome.
good. It's going good. I like it, going to band practice and, just being with my band, playing good music, rocking it out.
Fatal is also recording, so you get to record with both of your bands. That's pretty lucky.
That's exhausting. Are you kidding me?
You are my hero.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I think I'd be more comfortable with Wilson than Rox. I'm so used to that silly piñata.
Oh yeah.
So I am a high school teacher and we've been teaching online, and I have this paper mache piñata that I got from my friend that is a Spanish teacher, and it looks like a sugar skull, and I named it Wilson. And he lives with me in my classroom, and when I get frustrated, I chuck Wilson in the background or, off camera so that the kids can see Wilson go flying, and they all laugh. And, we just need a lot of humor during this time. And like I said, I've been, with Wilson more than Rox. So it is time. You should meet Wilson. I'll bring him from my island, my classroom.
Your island. I love that. Your island.
So yeah. And they love Wilson. In fact, all of my fellow teachers wanted a Wilson. So we ordered these stress balls with faces on them, and everybody has their own Wilson. It's pretty fun.
But yours is the best.
Teachers need that right now too. We need some positive vibes, man. Oh my goodness. We all need a Wilson in our island.
I do.
That's how I say in our island, because we're in classroom. Be on island. Right. That's how fried my brain is. Like, seriously, my cognitive overload every night is insane because I'm doing several different jobs while I am virtually teaching instead of just one job while in person. It's great.
Teaching.
Oh yeah, back to the music. Enough about that.
So Jared is asking me if you're going to hit a studio. Yes, with both bands, but I am also learning how to record ourselves. So I just need a little more practice on how to do all that stuff. Make sure, get microphone placement down and levels right, and make sure I know how to run the program. And because I'm not tech savvy, I'm a drummer, but at the same time, I want the experience of learning how to record and mix. And I don't want to learn how to master quite yet, because I want to get the recording and tracking and mixing down before I, do something crazy. And like Lillian said, it takes a different kind of mix master.
Yeah.
Or master mixer, whatever it is. So I don't know if I'm quite that guy.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Oh man, it was so great to have her on the show and have all of that knowledge passed on, especially, since you are passionate about learning how to record and mix and master, possibly. And you're doing your homework. I got to give you kudos, girl. Like, hands up to you.
I spent a lot of time very confused on the computer.
I do too. I understand completely. It's like amazing the show happens.
It's kind of the process is learning how to do everything, and I'm having fun with it though. So
You know what? I am
I'm
too.
excited about that.
I'm having fun watching this journey. So
It's exciting.
it's a
And
whole new network to be part of too.
yeah, and as speaking of which, Atrocity Girl started tracking just
Oh
recently.
yeah.
They are in the process of, recording their own music and mixing it there before sending it off to be mastered. So I'm excited to see. And Angie and I, we put together a site on Facebook for those of us women who want to learn how to do sound engineering. So that has been fun. We're going to do a Zoom thing soon. So,
Oh, that's cool.
and we have classes on there that you
Nice.
can watch. So it's pretty fun.
That sounds really fun.
Oh, Joe said that we can
Oh yeah. Good idea.
add that to practice.
That's a
Sweet.
really good idea.
Heck yeah. That might be a whole weekend thing though.
Well, that's why we hang out and talk music so we can come out with these awesome ideas, you know?
Right. When I was at Hated Noise the other day, we were going over some songs and we were just kind of playing with some beginnings, just trying new things and seeing, which one sounded better. And I was like, well, I don't know, like play the whole song, adding those parts to it. And then we'll play it the original way to see which one sounds better. And we structured some songs. So it's been pretty awesome. So I'm excited about that. I've had a lot of time to kind of do that. That was nice.
That is nice.
Oh,
Hey, we have a question.
yeah. I have been playing drums for about 9 years. So not very long. I was a bass player before. But I love drums. What about you, Maxine?
I have been playing for 27 years. So I started playing when I was 10. Now y'all know how old I am. Wah, wah.
Still.
I lie and say I'm older. Because I am a vampire.
There you are. You're how old?
I'm not going to say. I'm 118. The kids can correct me. I forget how old I am as a vampire.
Yeah.
But, I started playing in 5th grade, and I started out with snare and cymbal, hi-hat rather, and then moved up to the kit when I was in 9th grade. So I was probably 14 because I did marching band mostly, and some classical too, and pep band. So that was mostly what I did. And then in college, I was gifted my set by my husband, Max, for Valentine's Day in 2006. And so I've been playing this kit behind me since 2006. So, and I love it. I am the same age as you, Joe. I always called you youngin' to throw you off.
You both are youngins to me.
Yeah, we are. Well, sometimes I don't feel like a youngin', especially when I've carried my drum kit around, setting it up all over the city. Oh yeah, I don't do that anymore. I will though. And now I have my little Ludwig travel kit now that I can throw over my shoulder and bring to y'all.
I swear to God, I want to get a little mini thing like that. That just is so cute.
In fact, Jarrett, he asked the question. I would love to do another show with you guys. So you want to set that up? That's cool. I'll open for you guys anytime.
And Joe said that he's been playing bass and guitar since he was about 12.
Nice.
Tell that to your bones and joints. At least you have some bones and joints.
I do yoga, and that's what helps. Keeps me at peace too. I don't know, I feel centered, I guess, and happy because I stretch.
He's all in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
If we hear of anything, we'll let you know, and vice versa, because God, I miss shows. Ah,
I really miss those too.
yeah, I'm really
I'm gonna
itching
lose my mind next time we play a show.
because October is usually our busiest month. I mean, it's October. It's when metal is wanted the most.
So Jared said that he started playing drums when he was 15 and wish he had an opportunity sooner. I wish I had the confidence to do it sooner. I just didn't think I could. And then, Chris Black, who is a local drummer, he was like, how do you know unless you get behind there and try it out? Here's the sticks. Go. And he showed me some drum beats, and he was teaching me drums for a while. So thank you, Chris Black.
You rock that, man. You rock the drums. I'm glad you're drumming.
Oh, man, me too.
You're a damn good bass player, though. Damn good bass player, too.
I do all right. Bass is fun. I just
good.
Drums are, more my passion. So
yes, they totally are, and you can tell. And you rock them too. You really do.
So Jared, do you play any other instruments besides the drums? We're interviewing our chat room. I love that.
I'm trying to think back to our interview with him and his band. And it's been a little while, so I'm trying to into the archives. Come on. The vampire brain sometimes comes through.
I know. I would have to look at the calendar.
We've had a lot of shows. It's crazy. And we just keep doing this. Dabble on guitar, okay.
I kind of dabble on guitar. I mean, I know how to do some power chords.
I dabble on guitar.
You? Yeah, but you have a ukulele.
Yeah, I was doing that for a little while, and I stopped, and I should have kept it going, especially during quarantine.
Yeah, you should go back to it.
I know. I want to be on a beach in Hawaii with my little ukulele. I was going to do that. December 2020, we were headed to Hawaii. Not anymore. Not this December.
Bummer.
2021, maybe?
That's my limit. Power chords. Yeah, I can't do fancy things
I think I would be all right at bass. I dabbled on a banjo for a little bit.
Man, banjo's crazy. I have that one open string. I don't know. It's crazy.
I was so
drumhead and strings.
It's more of a percussionist stringed instrument, I'd say. A ukulele is very simplified, but a banjo, you drum on that thing. I don't know how else to describe banjo playing. Drumming on strings.
Banjo sound. They do sound cool.
I inherited it from my papa. So my grandfather had given it to Max, actually, and I dabbled a little bit on it too. Max can play banjo. And I might someday. I liked it. I picked up some accordion too, because that was something I inherited after Papa passed away. So I've been, to the accordion festival in Leavenworth, and I've taken lessons. So a little bit of accordion too.
I think my grandfather, he tried to teach me how to play accordion, but I was such a skinny little kid. I just could not hold it up. It was just
oh yeah, they're heavy. Classic old, grandpa.
Yeah, because he had a big one, and that was crazy. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, a friend gifted me a smaller one to practice on and learn so that I could build up to the large one.
Dude, that's
Um,
cool.
yeah, I really enjoyed that. I broke a key on it though. And there's nothing like the sound of the classic, old school Bavarian
Yeah.
accordion. Seriously, like, oh my gosh, now I'm geeking out. Like, accordions can be metal, at least
Oh,
punk. Like Dropkick Murphys rocks the shit out of an accordion.
oh, I
Like
know.
the shit out of an accordion, man.
I kind
So
of feel like more music should have accordion.
yeah, and banjo. Like
Yeah.
I'm a bluegrass girl. I don't know. Like that's where my roots are when it comes to metal. Anyway, I like that bluesy R&B and a little bit of bluegrass undertone to our music.
I
And
have seen some crazy instruments by like in metal bands where it's like the
yeah.
weird thing and you kind of play it like a guitar, but you wind it up. It's just really
Oh,
weird.
I know
It's
what
weird.
you think of, but I don't know what it's called. But
I
I know
can't remember what it's called either. I call it a whirly majig. I don't.
I think it's amazing that Raina from Siren's Rain plays harp.
Dude, that is sick.
I know. It's pretty badass. When a metal chick is jamming out on a harp, come on.
Dude, it's a badass thing that she could change the strings on a freaking harp.
Yeah, right? She's
I'm
badass.
just like, oh my
Cheers
god.
to Raina.
Cheers,
Non-alcoholic
Lorena.
cheers.
I think I'm out of water.
Oh, do you need to go get some, my friend?
I know. I'll be fine.
All right, so I got to thank everybody in the chat for calming our shit because we
Yeah.
get nervous when things are not working out and we're not able to connect. So thanks for keeping the questions rolling and also surviving the pop and the puppets because the puppets are so lame. That's what makes them great.
I know, but I love these guys. We just got to come up with some sort of routine
Okay, so
with them. You know what I
do
mean?
you know this question? Oh, hurdy-gurdy? Yes,
Hurdy-gurdy, yes.
we have a hurdy-gurdy. Max can play a hurdy-gurdy. Yeah, that happens. It's gorgeous.
Really? You guys have a hurdy-gurdy?
Yes, it's in his office. So, yeah. I will show you.
You have one and you didn't even know what it was? Little wind-up thing you play like this?
Yes. Oh, is that what you're referring to?
I guess.
was thinking about something totally different. But yeah, the hurdy-gurdy. We have one, and I will show it to you next time you come out. Sure. We'll go.
Heck yeah. So how many strings are on a harp? I think there's like 81 strings or something crazy like that.
Dude, I thought you might know that. That's why I was like, I don't know, but Crash might know.
Well, different harps have different amounts of strings. Like they could go to like 126 strings or something insane like that. But could you imagine stringing that?
Let's see. It's a variety. I Googled it because I don't know.
Yeah.
And it says there are lots of harps.
Okay.
Yeah. Piano.
So how many strings are on a harp?
Oh yeah, sorry. There's lots of harps available in various number of strings. So like you said, they vary. Usually lever harps have 22 to 36 strings, though you can get lever harps with 19 to 40 strings. A pedal harp generally has 47 strings, though different number of strings are available with these as well. So maybe really intense harps have the 81. Maybe that's like
I don't know. It's like insane, but oh man,
I don't know. I'd have to do some further research. 36 strings, it says, is pretty common. There you go. I looked it up on my phone.
Could you imagine trying to
in my hand? and that right there makes me sound old. See? Because I'm still amazed that we have this device that we didn't have.
Little handheld computers.
No. I didn't have this as a kid.
Or laptops, the thickness of a piece of paper.
Dude, I never thought I'd be doing something like this. Seriously. On Wednesday nights, connecting worldwide with my friend and talking about music to, an amazing community of musicians. I mean,
Oh, I know. These guys are awesome.
our job freaking rocks, man.
Heck yeah.
Got
I had to plug in the iPhone.
a couple years on you. Gotcha.
Ah.
All kids of the 90s. Ah, yes, the 90s, the grunge days. That's what fascinated me about Seattle, actually. It really drew me to this area because of the grunge era in the 90s. It just seemed to call to me in a music sense. And I have an undertone of grunge to our metal too. We consider ourselves grunge metal. And yeah, just all of the history that's happened in this area, it feels so amazing to be a part of. I feel very blessed that we are here. And I feel a time coming again, surfacing in the same area. I feel it's a hot spot for creative energy.
Once Corona, yeah. Once
Yeah.
Corona is done, like.
Yep. We will rise. I've said this time and time again. We will rise like the phoenix out of Seattle, and it's gonna be bitching, man. It's gonna be so bomb.
Jared said he just missed it. Wasn't quite old enough for grunge.
Yeah. Thought you were older than me, Jared. Or what? I thought you said you had a couple years on. So I just assumed. I don't know if you're older. I didn't assume it.
I'm old.
You're not old. Stop saying that. You can say that in like 4 years. Or
when I'm 51.
Or 10 years.
He's
okay. How did you miss out on grunge? I was total grunge in North Dakota, a grungy goth. Who knew it was cool to not wash your hair? It's very healthy for it. Keeps the color in.
It does.
It does.
Well, you can't really see my color. It's purple. It's in there.
Man, I gotta get mine freshened up here. I was saying that earlier. It's getting shaggy. Gonna brighten up the color too.
Yeah, well, shaggy though is kind of good because it's winter.
But yeah, dude, I'm sort of excited for the winter. I like autumn a lot. The changing of the season, and I'm all about cozy sweaters and stuff. Like I'm welcoming the seasonal change. I usually don't, but I guess I'm just trying to find something positive in this year.
Right. It hasn't been a bad autumn.
It'll get better.
We've had some pretty sunny days. So Jared said that his first concert was Nirvana at the Key Arena, and they played with Helmet.
Ooh.
Dude, Helmet is awesome.
Oh, I'm jealous. That sounds like a great concert.
I have a few Helmet CDs. Well, yeah, CDs. Remember those little plastic things that we try to sell at shows?
I remember. I don't have it.
Everybody just download the handheld device. So
I sold them all and didn't make more, and haven't because I've just been unmotivated because we sell our CDs at shows, live shows, because people don't want to buy CDs online. They want to buy something physical from you.
Yeah.
When they see you play, they want to give to you. So like, we give deals with a T-shirt and a CD, 2-for-1 deals,
Right.
You get this for a discount or whatever.
Right.
If you buy so many shirts, you get a free CD, And we signed a lot of our CDs too. So it was just more of a trinket of memorabilia for fans, really. Those plastic things.
Oh, heck yeah. His aunt won the tickets from KXRX. I completely forgot about KXRX.
That is awesome.
I believe
What an
that.
excellent way to see your first concert.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Yes, we will have new CDs, definitely. Fancy ones, in fact, because it
Yes.
won't just be an EP that we
Yeah,
um
you get a full album this time.
yeah, we'll get a full album, yeah. With pictures. We're gonna do it all up, you know.
Robin and Maynard were awesome. Oh, I bet.
Bet. Mm-hmm.
I
Sweet.
bet.
Oh yeah. There was always good concerts, but man, there were some damn good concerts back then.
Yeah, we need to
Back
have
in my
a
day.
concert. I know.
That's what I say to the kids, man, when I'm teaching. I say to the students, back in my day, just like that, because I
Yeah.
know it can sound old and I can feel their eye roll. Even on screen. Because not all screens are on. Like teachers are mostly teaching to black screens. Because kids have to feel comfortable, and I get it. Like I'm not going to push that. If you don't want to be seen on camera or your environment to be seen on camera, I get that that's a vulnerable thing to do, because I felt that way when I started broadcasting from my house on this platform. So it was like you're
Dude,
being vulnerable and
if I
and
was little kids, I was showing up all sorts of crazy, just hair like, and just like,
that could be it too. They just woke up. They don't want to be on camera.
yeah, I'm still in my pajamas.
So yeah, I just kind of talk into this black computer. More cameras are starting to come on, different classes, um, more so. I've noticed the earlier classes, almost all cameras are off, and then by the end of the school day, cameras are more on. So maybe they just got to get warmed up to it. Justin, way back when I was
It looks like they haven't been up all night, not studying.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I was just laughing at what Justin said.
Yeah, I know. Like 10 years
talking
ago.
about the grunge days. Like
Dude, for
we
me,
are.
10 years ago feels like the 90s, but that was like 20 damn years ago.
Yeah, I know. I know. Max and I have almost been together for 20 years. That's amazing. I've loved every year. Like
Oh,
I've loved the journey, but it goes by so quick. It's like, whoa, it's been 2 decades. Like, really?
yeah. Yeah, when I think about my kids, to me, they still seem little. But
Yeah.
you're 23 and 25. I'm just like, I guess they're no longer.
I know. Can you believe? Like I was just talking about that earlier today, about how I forget you're a grandma because
Yeah, I'm a grandma.
you're
That's
so young.
Dude, but my granddaughter has like the most kick-ass grandma ever. Like, so what does your grandma do? Oh, she's a drummer in a punk band and a metal band.
Yeah,
People.
we are the coolest grandparents,
Heck
dude. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm proud of it.
I'm cool auntie.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I hook up nieces and nephews, man. I spoil
Right.
them. Love it. I love it. I've already done my Christmas shopping for nieces and nephews. Like it's already checked off my list, except for my niece, my 18-year-old niece. I'm still kind of feeling out what to do for her.
Get her a drum kit.
That's a very good idea. I love
Yeah.
you. Yeah. She's so cool. She's got bright blue hair.
She needs a drum kit. Come on.
She's all alternative, she's got her little black choker on. And I send her every year, I send her a gift card of some sort or cash and black nail polish.
Heck
And like her little black choker necklaces. Yeah. So she rocks it, man. I know, like I give into her little punky side. I love it.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Love family, man. I love family. That's another reason why I'm excited for the winter months. Holidays come upon us, and I know it can be a depressing time for people, but I try to make it positive so that, people I love can have some light. So, and I need that light. I don't know, like,
I'm excited for Christmas. Go over to Anthony's house, and they're Polish, and
oh,
so
that's right.
yeah, so we do
Mhm.
like this Polish exchange thing, and it's just so much fun because it's a different culture. We even have like Polish food, and
I
so it's
love that.
pretty cool. And his family is just so sweet. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about that. Give
Me too.
my This is an incomplete sentence.
Hey, you should teach. This is what the chat
Oh,
feels
here's
like.
the second part. Best to next. Good night, Jared. Thank you so much for joining us crazy girls
Yes,
tonight.
thank you. You kept it rolling.
Yes, we definitely
It
have
was
to have
fun.
you guys on the show here soon too.
Yeah, yeah. Have you back. That'd be super fun.
See what we can work out, maybe.
Hell yeah. Well, my friend, have we yabbered enough?
I think we've tortured these poor kind folks.
I've been in and out of talking about music too. I'm talking more about everything. And it's just, I don't know. It feels good too. It feels
Aw.
to just talk.
Jared, we love you.
You rock.
We
You're
appreciate
awesome.
you. Good night, my brother.
Well, we appreciate all of our fans. You guys are amazing. And like I said, thanks for hanging in there with us when we, weren't able to connect with our guest and just fill in our time slot with with nonsense.
Hammering nonsensicals. But it's been fun.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had
It's
a
nice
great
to catch
chat
up.
room. You
Well, and
know,
I've gotten so comfortable. That's why I talk about all sorts of other things because I'm just hanging out with you.
well, we're hanging out with other musicians. Everybody in the chat is a musician.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
fun.
they're hanging out with us just, virtually. And that's awesome. And I love that.
Me too.
They interviewed us. Night, Joe.
Good night, Joe. Thanks for
buddy.
joining us.
See you soon. Because we have band practice coming up.
I figured, yeah, you're going to be busy with band practice the next few days.
Oh, God, it's going to be a nightmare.
Oh,
But I'm going to love every freaking second of it.
Oh, do you mean like the travel and whatnot?
It's the travel and the setting up of the drum kit. Well, the big one. The little one, I just bring my snare and a couple stands, and that's it. The other day,
yeah.
all the way, I got this new bag for my birthday. It's a drum bag, so I could put my piccolo snare in there, a couple stands, everything I needed, right?
Yeah.
I forgot to put my hi-hat cymbals in it. So I had no hi-hat. And I was like, well, looks like I'm doing the whole set on the ride. And that kind of throws me off a little bit, but I still got through it.
It sounds way cool when you're on the ride too. Like it gives it a whole other layer.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole other feel. But the whole time, oof.
Yeah, it was rough.
Rough.
Pretty gnarly. I have a pretty gnarly ride. It's like, yeah, and I have a kit down at Joe's. Still need to rehead that.
Well, and if you need heads, like watch, I know it feels like a little ways away, but November, the cyber sales, Sweetwater, man, I'm saying like.
And I have to remember my good drum key. Last time I brought my drum key that is stripped out.
Oh.
It was really fun trying to put my drums together, and I'm just like, because I need that for like my toms to stay on and stuff. I got it, but
that would be horrible. At least at a live show, you can scour the stage and maybe find a key that was forgotten.
Oh, at a show, I'll just ask a drummer friend and just be like, "Hey, can I borrow a drum?"
You can. Yeah.
And give it back to him, of course.
Yeah, that would be first. But like I'm saying, like some of those stages, it would probably be different now after COVID, but like you could find shit like that on the stage.
Oh, God, yeah.
Well, here's a drum key right here. Look at that.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
This has been here for, 15 years.
Yeah. Mine now. No, I like to keep drum key. If I find one at a venue, I like to keep it there because some venues do have drum keys for them. And I know when I lose my drum key, like I freak out and I will go everywhere trying to find my drum key.
Yeah, I have like 3 that I always have with.
I
And
broke my snare. Did I tell you about that?
yes, you did.
Broke my snare. And so I didn't bring it to my last fatal butterfly practice. And there's a snare down there. I was just gonna switch the head. Well, my good drum key is in my snare bag that I did not have because I did not
Oh.
snare.
Oh.
And the other one, my other good one is in the living room next to where I build my drums.
Yeah.
And the bad one is in my stick bag.
Oh.
So
I used to always have my drum bag packed because we were doing so many shows on the weekends. You know, it was just easy to grab and go. That's why I had 3 drum keys. I have my favorite one. And then I just have a couple that came with kits. So,
yeah, my favorite one is now the stripped out one because I've used it so much over the years.
that makes sense. Oh man, yeah. Damn it. That totally makes sense though that you have to replace
I just
them.
like the way it is for some reason. I mean, the Tama key, I have a big Tama key, but it's almost just too big and bulky. But it is nice because it has that little thing that you can spin on the side. So,
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
Hey,
So,
fun fact that I learned after we interviewed the sound production person a couple weeks ago.
Lillian.
Lillian, thank you. We do tune my drums to a key so that it mixes well with Max. So I knew that I was tuning. I just didn't realize that's what we were doing.
I just tune it till it sounds good.
That is exactly what you
Tension is
do.
correct, you know, at
Right.
all.
Yeah, so you
I have
are
no idea what key my drums are in.
already doing that.
I don't know. And how do you? I guess I could have Joe play an A and I could tune a
That's
tom.
exactly what Max does. So he'll play his note and I will tune to it. Or we'll go online, like I like that Led Zeppelin tone. So we'll go online and listen to
Yeah.
some Led Zeppelin and tune the drums to sound good with that. So
Yeah,
I'm technically tuning to that key. I just didn't, put that together. The things you learn.
I'm gonna have to remember that. So when I go in and start recording, I can tell I'm sure if our producer doesn't tell me, I might be like,
I get you. Like I
don't know about this guy. He didn't tell me to go to my toms.
I learned, at an early age to read music, but I didn't keep that going. I started playing by ear at a fairly young age too, because it was just easier. So that's where I go. That's how I write. I just write music that comes to me. I don't overthink writing it down or lyrics. Yeah. But like,
right.
Nothing else. Like, I'm just like, this sounds good. Put a riff to that.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I mean, I could write drum tab, but like that's about it.
If I would have kept my studies up, I would have been able to do that. But I was just like, I was lazy.
Me too.
And that adds to our sound too. Like we are grunge metal and it's simple. It's earworm music, like we do a lot of repetitive lyrics throughout songs, so it gets in your head. And
right.
I don't know, I don't want to call it caveman like, but I always compare when I'm working with especially Dave, Dick's Angry Dave, my
Oh,
friend,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Angry Dave and the Maxwells. It feels like I'm working with Beethoven and Mozart, Max, and I'm Animal. And that's how we write. Because I'm just like, I drum.
I know. I beat things with sticks.
More drum. um, I
No,
appreciate music though. I really do, like, obviously appreciate it enough to honor that and to also tip my hat to those who do write it and can read it. So
yeah, I'm still a little lazy. I always think I should learn how to read music, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna look at it and be like, I don't want to do this.
well, and I feel it. I feel the music. That's where it's
Yeah,
like I don't really feel like I need to be able to write it or read it as much as feel
dude,
where
that's
I'm at
what
with it.
tablature's for.
So that gives me that natural high from it too, is that spiritual connection with it.
Yeah, like when I first joined Hated Noise, and I mean, even still today, when we add new songs, I listen to what they're playing and I find a beat that matches. Sometimes I'll switch it up, kind of make it a little different because I like each of my songs that I play to be a little bit different. That way I can remember what song it is. I cheat a little bit. And, but yeah, I feel it out. Like, I don't ask them, what note are you playing? Like, I just match it. And I'm sure you do the same thing too.
I do. Yeah.
Unless you come up with a sick ass drum beat and Max is like, you know what? I got a
Yeah,
melody for that.
sometimes that does happen.
Yeah, I've had that happen
Or
a couple
I
times.
write some awesome lyrics. That's usually how it starts, is I've written a poem or lyrics or a short story, and I'll have him put a riff to it, and then I will, mold the drums around that so that I can sing and drum what
Yeah,
I'm trying to portray in that story of the song.
dude, that's awesome. I
Oh
really
man,
need to learn how to write good lyrics.
it will
It,
come.
it'll come.
Yeah.
It'll probably come the more I sing too.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. Like, I've noticed a huge difference when I started to be the vocalist for the band, that I write more.
Right.
I've always written poems, though. I've always been, a writer since I was probably in middle school. In fact, some of my poems from even back in high school have become songs. So
Right.
I dig deep into those archives.
Dude, that's awesome though.
Yeah, sometimes when you're feeling a creative block, it's good to like refer back, but I believe that it will come to you. You've got a lot going on with your bands and recording and also learning the recording process. So I
Yeah,
think once you settled all of those projects down and you just got the hang of them, like
right.
flow, it'll come.
Right. I agree. And it will come. I'm trying to be patient.
I get you. And this year's been weird for all of us too. Some are really, you know, inspired by what's going on and they keep going. And then some are not so inspired and just have stepped back. And that's okay. Like at the beginning of this whole pandemic, people talked about how you should learn to slay on your online hustle. But there was also a message that circulated after that it's okay if you don't have that hustle. Like, have some grace and mercy toward yourself.
Yeah.
And there's a balance with that, definitely. So,
Yeah.
and it
I
was
mean,
hard. Like, we started losing all of our festivals and our concerts and venues, and that makes, um, that makes for challenges in the journey.
And even I know like a few bands that, are no longer
Oh,
together because of this pandemic. So
my
it's,
heart breaks. Oh,
yeah, it's really sad.
well, and some bands have come together through this too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and that's how the industry has always been too.
It's always a circulating thing. Like
Yes.
bands break up, new bands begin. A lot of it are same musicians in the industry, just with other good musicians from other bands in the
Yeah.
industry, and they just kind of almost like super band it together. So
Well, and we were talking a little bit about Halloween earlier in the show, and that's what I'm really missing is the live music and what we had some big things happening, and now no Halloween parties, no shows, like even private parties. So I've always, talked up the private parties because that's where, I feel the biggest fan base is because your biggest fans are paying to see you and you make great money doing it. Like we did anyway. Like private parties are a fabulous way to make money. And now people here, at least in Washington State, in our area, have, withdrawn from gatherings so that we don't,
spread the virus.
the virus. So it's just how it is. It's just what's been recommended because every time there's gatherings like the 4th of July and Labor Day, there's been spikes. So we got Halloween coming.
Yeah.
Best to be safe. But you know what? I am going to honor Halloween anyway. I'm going to have
I'm
fun.
dressing up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we've got a whole day plan. We're going to go to some haunted sites throughout the peninsula, starting in the morning until night. So it's going to be a very creepy and very romantic
That is
maximum
cool.
adventure.
You guys stop by the schoolhouse. Tell my grandma.
Oh, we're starting. We're starting at the schoolhouse.
Heck
Honey.
yeah.
Yes.
Grandma said hi.
I will. Well, girl, I guess I said we should maybe sign out like 20 minutes ago and we kept talking.
I know, we just kept talking.
I was like, whatever. Oh, well, somebody's still hanging on with us, still listening to us jib jabber.
One person. Probably Max.
They were wondering when the puppets are coming back. Where are the puppets? Why haven't they been on the whole time? Why is Rock losing her eyelash? That is so sad.
Oh, no, that's sad. Socks still just has buttons.
Because Rox is thrown in the corner usually over here, just in case I need her for a show, and it's been over a year.
Yeah, like I said, the dog likes to find poor Socks, like hanging out somewhere, and like grab it and take off with it, and then I find her somewhere, and I'm like, oh, come on. Still looks good, though. Still looks good. All right, well, should we call it a night?
Let's do it.
All right.
Happy Sober October, everyone.
Happy Sober October.
Yes. Check us out next week. We're going to have our friend Rocky Burning back on. We're going to talk about all the awesome things that are going on in Colorado with him.
Heck yeah.
Tune in next week and hang out with us again. It's been great hanging out with all of you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I'm so glad you got to endure our sock puppets with us. All right. I'll take us out.
All right.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Have a great night.
Happy Wednesday.